The deep, tactical, dungeon-delving adventure of Gloomhaven has arrived on Nintendo Switch. But how does it look and play on the Switch's hardware, and does the control scheme work, or is it a janky mess? Well, I've played it, and I'm here to let you know. Welcome to 89 Games, a channel all about TRPGs. Gloomhaven Digital was originally developed for PC, and sometimes PC to console ports can struggle with performance in translating mouse and keyboard controls to a controller. However, after playing the Switch version, I think the controls are actually really well done. Using the controller is definitely a little slower when cycling through options, but that is to be expected. We still have full functionality to rotate, move, and zoom the camera around, while the control scheme itself is relatively intuitive. Twin Sails has done a good job here of labeling the different selectable elements around the screen with the button that will access it. So even if the controls aren't the most intuitive feeling for you at first, all you have to do is look, and the button you need will be listed right there on the screen. For instance, cycling through your mercenaries is done with the L button, and selecting items to use during an attack is done with ZR and ZL. As far as quality of life controls, the animations have always been pretty slow in Gloomhaven, and this was true for the PC version too. Thankfully, we are able to speed these up by holding X during an animation, or my recommendation, just go to the options menu and you can turn this on permanently. Also, when confirming actions, we have to hold the A button down for a second, which slows down play just a bit, but this keeps us from accidentally confirming a move or attack we didn't want to do. There are a couple of negatives to mention on the controls, but these are more nitpicky than anything else. First, as I mentioned, gameplay is a little slower just due to the nature of using a controller over a mouse and keyboard. But unless you're trying to do a speed run, I don't think this will bother you. Second, there is no way to rebind controls, which is understandable and not all that uncommon in tactics games on console anyway. Since the controls are essentially all menu controls, this shouldn't be an issue. Finally, this last one I am a little disappointed about. On PC, you could check line of sight with the L key, but I haven't been able to find a way to do it on Switch. Hopefully I'm just missing something, but otherwise this makes determining line of sight before a move more difficult, especially for players less experienced in the Gloomhaven system. On the graphical side of things, Gloomhaven still looks good even on Switch in handheld or docked mode, but there have definitely been some sacrifices to make it run on the Switch. The most notable of these is the ambient lighting effects. The richer color ambience of the PC version is definitely missing in the Switch version, with maps looking more washed out and less vibrant. The lower resolution of the Switch is noticeable too, with some slight pixelation around edges, but all the attack animation effects are still there, and they still look good. As far as performance goes, I have seen some slowdown at times during animations, which is a bit disappointing, but even the PC version had some of those as well. Thankfully, the occasional slowdown doesn't affect the gameplay, since this is a turn-based game. On the plus side, the load times are relatively short. So, are performance, graphics, and controls bad on the Switch version of Gloomhaven? No, they're not bad. While not as good as the PC version, the areas where the Switch version falls behind do not break the game. It may not be as pretty, but it ain't ugly, and it still has all the great gameplay of Gloomhaven in a small, portable package. Now, go and make the most of that portable gameplay by watching this video next. Thanks for watching, and keep on gaming.